What's up guys, and welcome to another video on this channel. EA just released two brand new squad building challenge set. As you can see right here, we have the North American and the South American tour. Both of those challenges are basically hybrid challenges as we've seen them before, and also as we've seen before, one of them is definitely easier than the other one. The blue one, the North American tour, is the easier one, and we'll cover this one in this video. The South American tour is a little bit more difficult, the requirements are a little bit harder, and we cover that in another video that you can also find on the channel in a little bit. But for now, let's go with the North American tour. In the North American tour, we have 4 individual challenges, one featuring Canada, another one featuring Mexico, the third one being about the United States, and then a Central American tour, where for some reason the icon doesn't load right here. Let's start with the Canadian one first. And as I said, the requirements are rather easy, and as you can also see by the team right here, a full bronze team, so you should be able to get this done with almost no investments, especially if you do the bronze pack method. You need 2 Canadian players at least, so I have the goalkeeper and the center mid, both from the MLS, and you need at least 90 chemistry, and you can't have more than 5 players from the same league. So what I did is basically a MLS Bundesliga 2 hybrid, so I have a couple of MLS players right here to have basically the right side of the team, and then I use the German striker from the MLS to link it to the another German striker from the second Bundesliga. Build my left side totally second Bundesliga, and then I have another German from the first Bundesliga to link to the other MLS German striker. We need 90 chemistry, I get 91, so this is almost perfect, and we can hand this team in and we get a silver players pack as a reward. The next challenge is about Mexico, and similar to the previous one, we need a couple of Mexican players, in this case at least 4 of them. Also, as before, I use all of those Mexican players from the MLS to not take away players from the Liga Bancomer challenge, which I still haven't completed yet. So I didn't want to give up any of those players, so I rely on MLS players. The goalkeeper, the center back, another center defensive mid that I'll use as a center back, plus my left mid, all 4 of those are Mexicans from the MLS, so we got that requirement done. We need at least 4 nationalities, so I use a couple of Americans from the MLS as well to get the second nationality. I have a Colombian striker as well to get the third one, and then I have an Austrian player from the MLS as well to get the 4th nationality done. We need a 63 rated team in this case, and also 90 chemistry again. We get 98, so we're perfectly fine. We also get the required rating, so we can hand this team in now for a premium silver players pack. As I said, those challenges are rather easy, especially if you do the bronze pack method, but obviously silver packs, and especially the special silver packs with a lot of players, a couple of them being rare, they are definitely useful in this year's FIFA. The next challenge is the US one, and as you can see by the team, it's almost full silver team, so it's a little bit harder to complete. We need 5 US players at least, and we can only have at most 5 players from the same league. So what we need, from the same nation, sorry. So what we need to do is basically again build a hybrid of 2 nations plus another nation. It has to be in there as well. I use actually 4 nations in this team, as you can see on the pitch. I have a full American BPL, American MLS part of the team right here. I use the American midfielder from the BPL to use it to link it to a English BPL striker, and then use that guy to link it to the championship side of the team, which is basically the majority of my team. So the striker, the center attacking mid, the center mid, this mid, and this right back are all championship players. And I use a BPL striker to link the MLS and the championship side together. We need 90 chemistry again, which is not too difficult in this setup, and we need at least a 68 rated team, which we hit perfectly as well. So let's submit this for a premium gold pack, one of the better packs in this challenge, and move on to the final one. It's about Central America, and we need actually to feature 2 nationalities, and you actually have a choice. We need 1 Costa Rica player for sure, which again, I use MLS players here because I'm already done with the MLS Jovinko challenge, so I don't mind giving up those players at all. I have the Costa Rica striker, and then you can choose either to use a Honduras player or a Panama player. In my case, I use the Honduras player, the center defensive mid, also from the MLS, and as as you can already expect, I use a MLS top half of the team just to get all the green and yellow links in here to collect a lot of chemistry. You can only have maximum 6 players from the same league, so I can't go with a full MLS team, but as I have the top half, basically MLS, I already get 60 chemistry, and then I use basically the bottom half to use a completely different league, but use the same league for the entire bottom half to collect another 30 or so chemistry. In this case, again, I use the second Bundesliga because I don't think this league will be featured in any of the upcoming squad building challenge leagues, so I'm fine with giving up those players. I also have a lot of chemistry left over, basically, so I can use players totally out of position. As you can see right here, I use 3 goalkeepers in the defensive part of the team. There's no rating requirement here, but chemistry, and as you can see in this case, it's only 85. So as I said, we have some joker positions to use right here. Let's submit this one for an all players pack, so we at least get a couple of more gold players. And this also completes the overall challenge, which rewards us with a kit and another pack. The kit looks somewhat weird. It looks like there's a scarf on there as well. But as you can see, we get a jumbo premium gold pack, which is definitely the best pack of this, or which will definitely be the best pack of this pack opening. Let's send the weird People's Crest kit to the club. I don't think I'll use that at any time, but it's obviously about those packs. We have 5 packs to open. Let's start with the all players pack, I think. 4 gold ones, 1 rare. Hopefully the rare one is gold, and it is not actually. We get a striker, we get Soldado in this one. Not too bad. We can use him in some of the other challenges. We also get a Ligue 1 player, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, indeed, we get Marsal, which will be useful for the Ligue 1 squad building challenge. And indeed, the rare player is bronze, so kind of the worst outcome that you can have in an all players pack. You want the rare player to be gold. Silver could also be nice, especially since there are a couple of price fixed silver players this year, but we get a rare bronze player. Anyway, let's send all this to the club and send the duplicates to the transfer list. Nothing really interesting here. However, the Everton guy will definitely sell. The gold card will also sell. And the others, if they don't sell, I will use them in the upgrades that we can do in this year's FIFA. Let's go with the silver players pack first. So we have 1 rare player to expect here. Let's see who that is. It's from Liga NOS Korea. That's not too bad. I'm not sure if I have him already. I have a couple of the Liga NOS players. I pulled them in the past, but we don't have him yet. So he's from Boavista. Boavista, a team that was pretty decent like 5 to 10 years ago, but for some reason they've dropped in their league. And also I don't have a lot of players. Let's see how much he goes for. He's not price fixed. He goes for, well, he doesn't go for much anyway. But I haven't had him yet, so it's definitely useful addition to the team. Other than that, we get, let's see what leagues we have in here. Anything useful in here? The La Liga player will come in handy, but other than that, nothing too crazy here. Nevertheless, we send it to the team, and as I said, these challenges were super easy. We didn't have to invest anything, so basically any card that is useful will already make the challenge worth it. And as you can see, we have 2 gold packs left after we're done with this premium silver players pack. James Rodriguez on the pack, and 3 rare players in here. Let's see what we get. We get Simon from Gent. They're currently playing Genk in the Europa League, which is somewhat of a funny matchup. The 2 Belgian teams going head-to-head, and also the 2 Germans, Mönchengladbach and Schalke, they also go head-to-head in the Europa League at the moment. We get another Ligue 1 player in here, which is pretty neat. Kalulu, it looks like he was at Lyon before from the kit that he's wearing. And other than that, we get 1 Arsenal player, which is not too bad, even though he's silver, but they will come in handy for sure at some point, I'm sure. Let's send all this to the club, send the duplicates to the transfer list, and then move on to the 2 gold packs of this video. One is what is the first one? I'm not sure. A premium gold pack and a jumbo premium gold pack. So a 7.5 and a 15k pack. Let's start with the 7.5k pack first and hope we get a rare player. However, we don't. We get Perez. Looks like he's from a South American league. the Spanish center defensive mid. Anything else in here that is useful? The consumables are pretty decent. The rare contracts and the fitness card, which will, I think I won't sell it, but it's definitely useful. Isn't that a League On player? It's a League On player. Tanane from Morocco. I haven't had him yet, so he will definitely be useful. So as you can see, these packs, they're not super, like the value of them is not that great, but the players are definitely useful, especially if you haven't completed the league squad building challenges yet. Let's send those cards to the club. Let's send, I'll sell the trainers right away, but I'll send the other players to the transfer list and move on to the 15k pack, the best pack of this pack opening for sure. Marco Reus on the pack, no rare player at all. What the heck? Not the best pack opening. We get Jonatas from the Russian club here. Let's see whether we get anyone useful in here. Another Russian player, Ayu, and another Orlando player from the MLS. Well, that's a pretty bad pack opening and a pretty bad pack. Not gonna lie. Let's send all this to the club, send the 2 players to the transfer list, and then we can move on to the more difficult challenge one, the South American one. And I think we also have the marquee matchups outstanding. But anyway, guys, that's it for this video. Let me know who you pulled. I'm not expecting this challenge to be expensive for you guys. If you do the bronze pack method, you definitely have a lot of the players in the club that you need. But let me know in the comments down below who you pull. Hopefully it is a better player than what I got in my packs. But let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you in the next video, which will be the South American video. So stay tuned, check out the channel, and you have that video in a little bit. See you guys.